Well, we've got Noonia on the line. So, Noonia, welcome to the show.
Yeah, hi. How are you?
We are very good. Okay, so we just we know you're in Group B, by the way. You know you're in Group B. You've known it for a while. You've got SK Europe, you've got Button Bashers, you've got Inner Fire, Complexity Back, and Evil Geniuses. I just want to ask you straight off the back, where are you expecting to finish in this group? What position?
We hope to place first, definitely. We're practicing as much as we can, and yeah, the DK is on Season 5 gear stronger than on live gear, I think, and yeah, TSG is quite good in Season 5.
Okay, so what teams are going to challenge you? I mean, what teams are going to really kind of push you to your limits in Group B?
Every team is a potential opponent, and we take every match serious, step by step, and try to do our best. Yeah, that's it.
Are there any comps out there you're worried about? Because I heard that RMP feels stronger versus TSG now. So maybe, I know you're not playing Team Dignitas, which you beat, obviously, in the finals of the European qualifiers, or the European finals. But you will, of course, be going up against Button Bashers and Inner Fire. Are they bigger threats to you, maybe, than some of the other comps?
Well, to be honest, we are really looking forward to play Button Bashers because it's just dream come true for us, playing against the champions of the last year. And a hard comp for TSG generally is Caster Cleave. So, but I think EG Pooks can't attend, if I'm right.
Yeah,
and
so they've only got Azel and Tenderloin right now.
Yeah, and they maybe this will join them, I heard. I don't know yet. And so we're preparing for RLS, and yeah, this would have been the biggest threat, I think.
Okay, so you're feeling confident going in?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the patch changes that have just come out. There's been a resilience change. There's been, you know, healing changed as well. How has this affected you as a team? But also, how do you think it's affected the live rankings and what's going on? Because there's a lot of people at home that obviously are playing live right now, and they would kind of like some professional insight into the resilience change.
Yeah, for our team, for our comp, it's enough because we just have a certain amount of time to get a kill. Because when Frecky runs out of cooldowns,
you get CC'd and die.
Yeah, he is completely fully CC'd. And yeah, so it's a nerf for us. And overall, I think, yeah, double heal got more viable. Yeah.
Okay, we've got a question actually from Shell from, I believe that's Denmark.
Yeah.
And we had another question about your worst counter, which you say is Spell Cleave for TSG, which is still the same on live. And he asks you, how do you feel playing against SK Europe again? Because they're in your group. I mean, do you think you can beat them again? Or do you think that... Yeah,
definitely. Because they are struggling so much at the moment because of their internal problems. And I think it's really bad because they are brilliant players. They are the top of the European scene. And yeah, it's quite annoying.
Okay, so annoying for them, and you obviously would like a game versus the strong SKEU. Do you, I mean, they still, I mean, you just spoke to another and he still thinks he can come top 3. Do you think that's possible for a team that maybe has some small internal problems?
Yeah, sure they can. But I think it's, I don't think it will happen, but it can.
Okay, so what about you? Do you think it can happen for you as a team? Because when we first got introduced to SK Sansibar, everyone was like, oh, this is the token German team of SK. You know, here they are, you know, going to get sent to the local LAN, get spanked, go home, and then we'll probably never hear from them again. But you guys kind of came out and proved everybody wrong, you know, picking up a big win, obviously, at the European finals. And before that, you had a great result and a great kind of showing, also at the Globals, which was held in Germany as well. I can't remember. Gamescom. So you've kind of showed everybody you're here to stay. And now, what we've seen from you guys so far is a constant success. And I know in an interview I've read that you guys put down a lot of your success, obviously, to friendship. You train a lot. But do you think you can continue this to the World Finals? because so far you really haven't had like a, I mean, or do you feel that you've had hurdles to overcome and you've overcome them? Because I'm wondering if things start going bad in your team, are you going to be able to handle it at the world stage, you know, at the final stage?
Yeah, I think so, because when we played in the grand final against Dignitas, we went 0-2, and then it went really, really bad for us. But we just try to improve our strategy and the Hydra, and we are constantly trying to communicate and talk things over. And I don't think that if something bad has happened to us, that we can't deal with it.
Okay, so you're ready for anything at the World Finals.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was going to ask you then as well. There's a few people, I guess, watching who play your composition, TSG. What are the kind of the fundamental successful things to make sure that happen within that team? I mean, what does each player need to do, or what's important to win matches versus other comps, or just to play on live in general?
You have to play very aggressive and try to pressure the other team, because if you get caught in CC, or if they're pressuring your warrior that he has to go defensive, it gets really, really hard. So stay offensive and use your cooldowns.
Okay, so my last question for you before I throw it over to Sean is, should the comp, I mean, no, wait, who's better, SK Zanzibar or TSG?
I can't say. I have to play them.
Would you like to play them? Because they're back, aren't they?
Yeah, for sure. I would like to play them, but it's hard to compare us, I think, because they struggled against RMPs, and we are really strong against RMP. And yeah, you can't really compare Dignitas and Button Bashers, can you? So
this is true. All right, well, we'll have to see if you ever meet them at the stage.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully. All right, then. So, Sean, I'll throw the questions over to you. And I don't think we've got any more questions for Noonia on the comments just yet. So, I pronounced Shield's name wrong, apparently. Okay, like Sean, anything to ask Noonia?
You asked a lot of questions.
I'm sorry. I've caught you off guard.
How do you feel, because there's a warrior on your team, how do you feel a warrior is affected by the resilience change?
Yeah, it's better for warriors, because with more resilience he can stay longer offensive, and yeah, when he can stay offensive, the pressure is on our side most of the time, so it's good for the warrior.
Okay, good for warriors. I like it. So it's good news for me. All right then. So any last shout-outs, Noonia, before we let you go?
Yeah, shoutouts to Esther, SK Gaming, and Herbert Zekler, the owner of the Sansibar. And I've got a question for Sean.
Okay.
Sean, is it possible that if Dignitas and Button Bashers doesn't face each other in the finals, that you can broadcast a show match? Because I know that both of the teams would like to play each other, and I think the community would love to see it, and me would too.
Oh. This is going to go. This question's going to start here, and you have no idea how many people are going to have to actually get this in ESL to make this happen. So, Sean,
of course it will happen, no problem. But I believe it will be some time during the event, I guess. I mean, I expect both of the teams to be at least top 3, and then chances are good that they meet each other eventually.
And if they don't, we're going to have to A-team it and basically make it happen.
We can make that happen.
You reckon?
Maybe not on ESL TV stream, but we're going to have a second stream during the event anyways for matches that are not broadcasted on the main stage. So,
all right. Well, maybe Sean,
on that stream.
Maybe Sean will hook it up. Noonia, are you going to commentate it if it happens?
Yeah, I'll try to.
Okay, cool. All right, so last question before I let you go. Last question. Predictions for top 3 at the World Finals.
Button Bashers, Dignitas, and Sansibar.
Okay, there we go. So once again, we've still got, there's 2 votes already for Button Bashers and Dignitas. You've got 1 vote because you gave it to yourself, and another got his team a vote. But, you know, they still count, so it's all good. All right, then. So we'll let you go. Thanks for coming on the show, and we wish you the best of luck at the World Finals.
Yeah, thank you. See you.
See ya.